Please be advised that tonight's performance contains homophobia, including homophobic slurs, sexual assault, suicidality, violence, substance use, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everyone on the interwebs. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Sarah. I'm the artistic director of Thatz Showbiz theater project. I'm really excited for tonight's reading. It is part of our virtual 3 Plays in 30 Days festival. This iteration is funded by the Tegan and Sara Foundation, which we are super, super grateful for. We have a cast of really awesome professional actors who will be reading tonight. Before we begin, I wanted to introduce our playwright. Gabby, you there? Hello. And their mentor, Kai. Hello. What's very exciting about doing 3 Plays in 30 days virtually, none of us have actually shared a space together. And in fact, Kai joins us from across the country. So it's really, really exciting that we're able to connect playwrights with youth from across the country. So I just wanted to quickly acknowledge the land that I am currently on. I am currently situated in Takaranto, or Toronto, meaning the trees that stand in the water, referring to the fishing weirs in the local river streams used by the Haudenosaunee and the Huron-Wendat peoples. The land that I am currently situated on is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, and the Huron-Wendat peoples, and is now home to many First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. As our knowledge of theater and performance is rooted in Indigenous knowledge first, I recognize my responsibility to learn, unlearn, and actively support these communities. If you wish to acknowledge the land that you are on today and like to tell us where you are from and have a way you would like to do that, please use the comments to do so. And Kai joins us if you'd like to share where you are.
So I'm coming to you today from the unceded and occupied homelands of the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh peoples. And these lands were never surrendered by the stewards of the land who've been here for thousands and thousands of years. And actually, as many folks are probably aware, in northwestern BC right now, Coastal GasLink is still trying to ram a pipeline project through unceded territory, and that has been escalating in the past month or so. So that's just something we all need to keep our eye on and show up in support and in solidarity with Indigenous land defenders and water defenders, however and whenever possible. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the performance of Here Comes the Storm.
Here comes the storm. The setting is Westerville, Ohio, USA, between 2014 and 2019. The set is a single door, indicating the different worlds Oliver passes through. Scene 1, a dance studio. It is empty except for Oliver, knees bent, exasperated. Chandler stands by the doorframe.
I thought I'd find you here.
Really? What gave you that impression, Chandler? The first 5 times I fell over in class today?
Only the second.
Figures. You were watching.
How could I not?
Why did you come here, Chandler? Don't you have some shopping trip with your gal pals?
Oliver, why did you take ballet?
What does it matter to you?
I'm only curious because I remember you used to dance along the boardwalk in the summers. When you were younger, I mean. Spinning and spinning. But you stopped spinning. You planted your feet so firmly in the earth and you built these walls around you. I want to know, what changed?
I don't have time for this.
Oliver starts backing away, only to be jabbed in the side by the studio's piano.
Shit.
Then let's make some. We can make it quick.
Chandler rushes to the piano bench, pats the spot next to him. Oliver looks at the seat, then at him. Finally, he sits, fidgets.
Wonderful.
Chandler's fingers graze the keys of the piano, recalling the music in his mind before he plays. A dainty but upbeat melody, Petit Allegro. Oliver recognizes it, becomes entranced with Chandler, who is practically one with the piano. He smiles. Chandler stops.
Well, are you just going to sit there? Go, dance. Dance, mademoiselle.
Oliver jumps from his seat to stand in front of the piano. Only then does Chandler start playing again. Oliver dances. A shift. Oliver laughs, full of life. He completes the Petit Allegro once more. Where he was so uncertain before, he is now full of confidence and grace in each step. Meanwhile, Chandler stops playing, finds his way to Oliver, who's too lost in the moment to notice. However, when he stops spinning, there Chandler is, right in front of him. Chandler's hands fall onto Oliver's shoulders, steadying him after such a spin cycle.
So you do still know how to spin.
Oliver stops him mid-sentence, taking his face in his hands and kissing him. It is passionate, yet cautious. Chandler is surprised, but gradually melts into it. Everything feels right in the world. Chandler freezes in position while Oliver takes a breath. He turns to the audience, smiling like he is in a daze.
I still don't know if I believe in fate or soulmates, but after that kiss, I became open to the idea. Discovering that I loved the taste of Chandler's lips on mine, that was all I needed to contemplate the theory. Just a little. And at that moment, I decided that kissing him was one of my favorite things. Still is. There is no memory more distinct than the moments we spent together in that dance studio at school. His lips, warm and welcoming. He was gentle with me. And now, despite how long it's been since our sophomore year, when I went spiraling with shame and sin and him, I still think about it. How could I not? I only wish I had appreciated it more back then. At least I have the memory. And if I were to pinpoint exactly where the spiral began, it would be here.
The lights flicker. He can't breathe. We're back in the dance studio.
I have to go.
Wait, Oliver?
Oliver runs out of the room.
As soon as I left, I wished the possibility of him, of us, away. I caged those feelings so deep inside until I couldn't recognize them anymore. I turned my back on a sea of promise, and for years, I told myself it meant nothing. The time of stupidity and regret at best. A time I can never seem to forget. A time I will never escape. For I was undeniably in love with a boy. A really, really nice boy. The one who opened the cage door.
Scene 2. Blue light, water-like, floods the area.
I remember when he came out to everyone. It was some school assembly in grade 9. Something about diversity and inclusion. Whatever. It was something they were trying. Of course, he had to be there, leading the charge. Couldn't idly sit down and let someone else take the heat. No, it had to be him. He started some GSA club shit, and he was up there talking about it like anyone in our school gave a fuck. They didn't. Maybe at another time or place they would, but then in 2005, 2015, nobody, at least no one that mattered. The people I was hanging out with at the time, they didn't care. Not even a little bit. We were the ones who fucking shoved those kids into lockers, called them faggots, and stole their clothes while they were in the changing rooms, getting out of their cheap gym uniforms. We were the ones who made their lives hell.
Chandler anxiously paces, looking down at cue cards in his hands. He wears a shoulder-padded blazer. Walks forward, right in front of Oliver, clears his throat.
Hello there, students. Hello, hi. Can you hear me okay?
He looks to Madison, backstage, who gives him the go, then out to the audience.
I'm here to talk to you all about a new club we've got going on at Westerville High. It's called GSA. It stands for Gender and Sexuality Alliance. Normally it's called Gay Straight Alliance, but I wanted our group to be more about a lot more than that. After all, we're at a time in our lives where we need to be a united front. More than ever, suicide rates for queer youth are escalating every single day, not to mention the homicides. We're moving in the right direction, but we need to keep the momentum going. For example, transgender students are now protected from discrimination under the civil rights law prohibiting discrimination against all students. The Cosmopolitan, which some of you may read, has featured its first ever lesbian sex position guide. Yay! And a group called Outvet became the first LGBT organization in history to march in the Boston's Veterans Day Parade. These are all extremely important subjects for not only our queer youth, but for me. And those as passionate as me, so we can feel a little bit safer, a little bit more protected, accepted. Acceptance is so, so important. That's the biggest part of why I wanted to bring this club to your attention. We're at a diversity assembly, and realistically, well, I guarantee many of us here are different. Whether you're queer or questioning, or maybe you already identify as gay, bisexual, or asexual, or maybe you're trying out different pronouns. Maybe we don't know it yet. What's most important is that if or when you discover it, accept it and want to explore it. You have a place to come to, or even if you want to support this beautiful community of individuals, you too can have a space, a safe space, where we don't care about high school cliques or labels. It's a place to be yourself. That's what the GSA is all about.
Faggot! Faggots Club!
There's the sound of shushing, but it doesn't stick.
I should have helped you or done something, been there for you, but I cut you off, just like my dad said I should, like a coward.
Oliver runs down the stairs into the audience. He laughs with the others. Oliver starts chanting with them. Faggot. The others join in. Someone starts throwing crumpled up paper at Chandler. He tries dodging, but it hits him. He runs off.
Fucking assholes.
Madison runs after him. Oliver slowly stops laughing. Everything freezes.
I could say I was stupid and naive, just a 14-year-old kid trying to impress the other kids. I swear, Chris and Finn's eyes were on me the second they decided to attack. testing me, maybe. Whatever it was, it worked. It got me, took me someplace inside of me that I didn't even realize I could go. Somewhere dark. Fuck. The truth is, I was just a fucking jerk. I knew what I was doing. I knew how awful it was. I just didn't want to be the one oversensitive baby telling them to stop or not joining in, because then, well, then they'd know. I was so terrified of them finding out it was worth letting Chandler take the heat, just to be on the safe side. As long as it wasn't me, I said. As long as it wasn't me. And it wasn't. For a long time, I got away with it. And then came summer.
Scene 3. Dim lights. The stage is empty except for a few chairs and a cigarette tray on a small table. Oliver smokes a cigarette, dangling his feet off the stage. He has a notebook and pen in his lap. Devin and Marty sit on the porch of Devin's house, playing cards.
October 15th, 2016.
Go fish, bitch. Fuck yeah.
You realize that means jack shit, right? You haven't won. Calm your tits.
Fuck you, man. Just having fun, right? Right, Ollie? You heard that fun too?
I don't know. I'm just vibing here, man. But Jesus, it's cold.
Hey now, don't use the Lord's name in vain. You know I'm a devoted Catholic.
The only thing you're devoted to, Devin, is your fucking cock.
Shut up. I go to church every Sunday and you know it.
Last time I checked, we were all at my place last night watching the Saw movies, no? Ollie, you remember?
Don't answer that. At least I said a prayer before we ate.
What, in your head? Pretty sure God ain't no fucking mind reader, dumbass.
What do you know about God, Marty? The only guy you get on your fucking knees for is what?
Marty lunges at him, knocking the table over, along with the cards, the plastic tray.
Guys?
Devin and Marty are still wrestling. Oliver scribbles something down.
You were the first one to really see me. Fuck, stupid.
He rips the page out of his notebook, crumples it up, and uses his lighter to burn it. He watches it turn to char. Suddenly, there's a bright light. It shines on Chandler, who walks across the floor in front of the stage. He leaves out the theater doors. Oliver watches his every step longingly. The soft pitter-patter of rain.
We always go down in flames, don't we? Will our memories burn too? Or will they stick around in the smoke of it all?
Devin is on the floor, arm pinned behind his back by Marty. He's struggling.
Where's your holy father now, huh?
Fuck.
Tell me.
Fuck, I give up. White flag, I surrender. I surrender.
That's what I thought.
I'll see you guys later. I've got some shit to take care of.
You still down for the rest of our Saw binge?
Game's never over, right?
You might think it's over just because I'm dead, but the games have just begun.
Scene 4. Whistling. Oliver reads a book in bed. A distorted voice comes on. His father. You had better be asleep, Oliver. No more games. No more books. I don't know why we buy him these stupid things. He spends all day reading or playing these silly pretend things with that kid. Chandler. He should be studying. A second distorted voice. A woman. Oliver's mother. He enjoys them, Derek. And Chandler is a good boy. Am I supposed to get rid of everything that brings Oliver joy? If what he loves is a distraction, yes. We're not here to coddle him. He needs to grow the hell up and get his head out of these pathetic fantasies. Derek, please. There's lightning. I do not have the patience to deal with both of you. I have enough shit at work to handle. I don't need you mouthing off to me. Get Oliver's childish behavior under control. That's your only job, Tracy. Get better at it, because as of right now, you're failing.
Mom?
There's an eerie silence. Oliver quietly gets out of bed, picks up his book again, stares at the cover.
I wish there was a real Narnia. Magic closet would be really helpful right now.
He falls asleep after putting his book on the nightstand. A dark figure swiftly moves in and takes the book. Scene 5. Sunset. The sky has turned a beautiful mix of red and orange. It takes over the stage. Devon's front porch. Devon and Marty dance, a style of hip-hop Oliver hasn't seen. He's impressed, and also pretty high. After the dance, Devon and Marty join Oliver, sharing a blunt.
I didn't know you guys could dance.
Yeah, man. Back when I lived in Chicago, I was on my school's dance team. We focused on so much hip hop, it was sick.
Oh, wow, Marty. When's the last time you hit?
Ah, fuck off. I usually do edibles, but someone insisted on smoking. Fuck my asthma. I guess, yeah. And in November of all months.
Aw, can't handle a little puff?
Dickwad.
Bitchette.
They glare at each other, then quickly crash lips in a heavy makeout session right in front of Oliver. He turns away, finishing his joint, spits on the ground, rubs the end of the joint in. He takes his notebook from his bag and starts to write.
Damn, Marty. Nights like these makes me wonder why we even broke up.
Yeah, okay. Tell me that again when you're finally meeting my parents.
Okay. Look, it's not my fault that I believe in facts here. You guys fucking changed the whole Bible.
Oh, here we go again.
The Messiah was here. What don't you get?
Can you just drop it? Holy shit, Devin. If you love your Jesus so much, why don't you go and marry him?
Wait, what?
She said go.
Shut
marry-
up, Oliver.
See? Even he had to tune in for that one.
Okay, fuck both of you then.
Me? What?
Oh my, Oliver, what are you?
Me?
Yeah, you're a Christian or something, right?
God, can you shut up for 5 seconds? This is why I dumped you.
For fuck's sake.
Anyways,
I don't know. Well, on one hand, I guess my dad, yeah, he was.
it's not rocket science, man. What do you believe in?
I mean, I'm sure there's a god or something, a higher being, maybe. I don't really think about it.
Hold up. How can you not? Look at the world around us, man. It is seriously fucked. Kids getting abducted, hurricanes, tsunamis, crimes fucking everywhere. Fags.
Whoa, chill, Devin.
It's a miserable world, Marty. I mean, look at us.
I know that, Devin.
Dude, did I ever tell you
Oh
that?
God.
Watch it.
My
Watch it.
bad. My bad.
Did I ever tell you about those fucking earheads on the dance team here? Well, when I auditioned in the first year?
Maybe. I don't really remember.
This is what they said. They said they thought my dance style was too urban for them. Bunch of fucking
Devin.
urban. They called me urban. You know what that shit means? That I'm too fucking different for them. That I don't fit into their fucking plastic mold. You know what? I bet that if I looked like them, dressed like them, acted like them, they would have happily taken me. Fuckers looked at me like I was trash. Street trash. Like there was no way I could dance like them, let alone with them. Like there's no way I could afford it.
They never said that.
They didn't have to. You both are fucking lucky you passed for this shit that this town wants. You both are fucking lucky because I'm never gonna be able to. Never. No. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just sick of this fucking school full of assholes, snobby, prissy kids. You guys, you're not like them. I thank God every day that you're not like them. Privileged, rich ass trust fund babies. I hate them. I fucking hate them.
I know you do, Dev. I know.
And I know you won't say it, but I know you do too, Mars Bar.
Okay. Maybe a little.
God. Does God help us all? All of us? Does he, she, do they? Fuck. This is stupid. Does God love all of us? Even the bad ones? The good ones, I know, but what about everyone else? Devin and my father? They think you go to hell. I don't know what Marty believes. Maybe hell too. But if we're going to go to hell regardless, then why would anyone even want to be good? If you've already fucked up in God's eyes, what's the point? What's the point at all?
He rips the page out of his notebook, throws it away.
No. What if you're so fucked up? What if you're I don't know, a liar or a fraud or both? What if you're...
Chandler walks by in front of the stage again, out the doors.
You don't know me, God, and if you do, then you must hate me. My father's a Catholic and he hates me. My friend's a Catholic and he hates me, even without knowing what he's supposed to hate me for. It's complicated. Fuck, God, I hate me. So why would you love me? Why would anybody love me? I don't know.
He rips this page out too.
I wish I could, Devin, but money is tight as it is.
No. I get it. It's fine. Why don't we just chill at my place again then?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll even let you pick the movie. We'll let you pick the movie, right, Oliver?
I don't know. I'm not coming.
Oh, okay. You good, man? I'm so sorry I got so heavy there for a second. I didn't know
It's whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. Oliver's fine. Forget about it, Dev. Actually, why don't we just go to the skate park? I think Xander said he'd be there with his older brother. They're always fun.
Sure. If you want to join us later, you can, Oliver. Just so you know, same with the movie.
I said I'm not coming.
Okay.
Not like you guys. I'm not different. I'm just the same. I'm just the same.
Scene 6. The stage is divided in half. One side has a regular table with 3 vases on top of it, small, medium, and large. The other side is empty, well lit. Oliver stands center.
You know, I've never told anyone this before. I think I was far too ashamed to admit anything, but I liked it. Passing for a straight guy, passing for a white guy. It was easier for me that way. I never had to, for one, worry about whether I looked it or not. I knew that I didn't. I've never been particularly flamboyant enough for anyone to say, "Oh, he must be gay." I've also never outwardly displayed any part of my culture, though I never knew much about it to begin with. I never really wanted to. I think I intentionally didn't. It can be hard to explain, but I think I suppressed those parts of me, so no one ever had to question it. I knew where it'd get me. Even a hint of femininity or ambiguity on what I am or where I'm from, and boom, suddenly I was whatever people wanted me to be. The gay kid, the mixed kid, an abomination in every which way. And I knew what happened then. No matter who I was hanging out with, there was hell to pay in being me. So I decided to erase him altogether. Sometimes I swear I forget what it's like. Light on my face, its warmth caressing my skin. When I graduated, I thought it'd be simpler. I thought I could fling myself into the fucking sun and get it over with. But as most people know, the sun is, well, it's the sun. It's hot as hell, and I got burnt because, as it turns out, there are still people who aren't that accepting outside my school. Worse, even. But hey, I'm here. I'm here. What else did I learn? Well, regret. Regret is a tough emotion. It's difficult because it long anger, resentment, and guilt. God, the guilt is the worst part. So much of it that this isn't a pity party. It's just the truth. The truth, which is that I spent high school being dishonest with everyone, including myself. It never occurred to me that maybe I was miserable because I spent all that time with a mask over my fucking face. No, I blamed everything else around me. People included. Popular kids. Bleacher kids. Fuck. Anytime just a little bit of me leaked out, I shunned myself for it. I did because I knew that's what my father, this towering man with high blood pressure and even higher expectations of what a son should be. Unfortunately for everyone involved, I was not that. My mom knew it too. Before she seriously left him, she phoned me. First thing she said was, "I apologize for forcing you here." I was speechless. In all my years living in that big, stupid house, I never heard her speak in her own tongue before. Not in front of me, not intentionally. Once or twice I heard her slip up, and once or twice I saw the way he looked at her. It was like she wasn't even worth a word. It was like she wasn't anything. Needless to say, she kept mostly silent from then on. I think that's what she was sorry for the most. The silence. I knew she was sorry. I knew she was hurting for me. I knew she was scared. I knew she was glad it wasn't her. At least, not this time.
He lifts his hands and moves them towards the light. It burns, and he flings himself back. Angrily, he goes back to the table. Oliver picks up the largest vase.
You know, I remember when my mom brought these home. She visited my grandma out of country. Must have been 5, 6 years old, maybe. They were such beautiful gifts, and she loved them. I could see how she loved them, and I could see how he loathed them. her, grandma, all of it. I remember the fights about culture and compromise, and couldn't she see her next year? How about the year after that? Or maybe never.
Oliver smashes the vase.
Never. And I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
The commotion knocks over the medium-sized vase, his mother's favorite. Oliver falls down, motioning to clean it up, but he can't.
Worst of all, I hate myself too. Because he lurks in my anger, my jealousy, my compulsion to find an escape in anything and everything, my impulses to leave, to run. I even see him in my sleep. I'm chained by his hatred. It seeps into everything I do, and he's everywhere. And the way I cringe at a man holding another man's hand, in the way I judge another person's strange-smelling lunch, in the way I expect to be heard by all of my teachers, in the way I'm comfortable asking for directions from a policeman, in the way I'm not afraid to walk home at 4 a.m., in the way I don't worry if I need a place to crash, in the way I never stress about lending someone cash, in the way I don't think twice about the words I say or how I say them or how they come across, in the way I pass. I pass and I pass and I pass, and I never correct anyone on it. Never tell anyone, hey, I'm not white, or hey, I'm not straight. The privilege is mine. He gave it to me, and I accepted it. I should have known not to trust a deal from a white man. I should have known not to make a deal with the devil. But I have, and I've taken it, and no matter the cost, I've protected it. Even if it meant sacrifice after sacrifice, putting up walls between me, Devin, and Marty, or pretending like I was one of the cool kids, belittling Chandler and the others. No, you and I were just the same.
Oliver goes back to the table, picks up the smaller vase. He holds it up towards the light.
Would you look at that? Already cracked. I walked away from my family, but I took them with me too. I'll always be carrying them in my past. But one thing I've come to learn is that I don't have to continue the pattern of those shitty things. I don't have to let them weigh me down. They can lift me up because I can let them guide me and teach me and show me a new way, a better way, so that I can do better. I can get out of here. I can make it out alive. I I have to, because I can't stay trapped in these memories forever. I'm going to make it to the light.
Scene 7. First day of classes. Students rushing back and forth in the halls, Oliver among them, nervous. He stops at the studio and peeks in to see dancers preparing themselves for class. The bell rings. Studio goes completely still. Then a spotlight on someone in the audience. A woman, late 40s, stands up tall in a black leotard. Are these the little ducklings I'll be having the pleasure of teaching this semester? It seems you are. Familiar faces, familiar faces. You, and you. Well, I suppose we can begin. She pulls a tiny remote from her bra, waving it around a little, then hits play. Rock music fills the room, and the dancers immediately fall into routine, their faces completely serious as they prance around with silk ribbons and twirl themselves. Oliver watches, ready to bolt. Now stop! Where is my beautiful swan?
Yes, madame.
Lead. The class retreats to the back wall. Chandler takes a deep breath, walks to center. The music begins. It's the piano accompaniment of Birdie's Shelter. Chandler starts his dance solo. The music is a soft, beautiful melody. Oliver is entranced by it and Chandler. He and the rest of the class are completely moved. By the end, Chandler is finishing off with a pirouette. He falls back into his original pose. The studio is full of applause, cheers, whistles. Oliver stands in awe of his best friend. I have to say, I'm not surprised you still remember your choreography.
Well, it was put together by my favorite teacher.
You keep kissing up like that, I might just have to let you teach the class.
Salary included.
Cheeky, cheeky. Everyone, find yourselves a partner. We're going to start from...
Madame, we got a lurker.
It appears so. Come on, little duckling. You must be my newest pupil. Oliver, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
Find your place then, darling. We don't have all day. Now, here we go. As I'm assuming we are all warmed up already, we are going to start easy and gradually go from there. To begin, I want you all to take a deep breath. Feel the music run through you. Feel it. And now.
I swear in that second, I could feel the light. I could feel it.
Scene 8. The muffled sound of chatter and laughter. Drinks clinking, pop music, all the latest 2017 hits. Shape of You, Despacito, Kendrick Lamar, all the sorts. Madison's house. At the center of it all, Oliver and Chandler on the floor. Chandler is overdressed. Oliver wears a much simpler fit. He's brought a bag with his notebook in it.
Are you sure I didn't overdress?
I've seen you wear worse.
Hey, rude. My fashion's impeccable.
Yeah, if you were Elton John on tour, maybe.
You better be nice when Mads gets here. None of this attitude.
I'm sorry. I just fucking hate parties.
What do you mean? You went to so many last year.
Yeah, and it fucking sucked. I hated all of it. The people, the music, the stench. It was miserable. I only went for the free booze.
So why'd you agree to come with me then?
Well, I guess because it seemed important to Madison, and by default, important to you. Plus, someone has to babysit while you amateurs get loaded.
Thank you for being here. I'm sure you and Madison are going to get absolutely wasted.
Hi, Billy Elliot.
Billy Elliot? And who am I?
His gay bestie, duh.
Just how many drinks have you had?
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, none of your beeswax.
Jesus, you're a lightweight.
Shut up, pony boy. I'm here to have fun.
Mads, are you sure you're okay?
Hell yeah. I feel great. So great. This is fucking awesome. Whose party is this?
Yours, Mads. Yours.
Oh, yeah. I'm fucking awesome.
Okay, well then it's your turn to be fucking awesome, Billy Elliot.
I'll kill you, I swear to God.
Try me. And make sure she doesn't do anything stupid while I'm gone.
Excuse me. I'm smarter than anyone here. I mean, look at me, motherfucker.
Simmer down before you do something you regret.
I would never.
Recall the last time you threw a party, got plastered, and proceeded to serenade Genevieve with Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, which, by the way, I didn't even know you knew existed.
I'm a person of many taste, including Miss Houston. Excuse me. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay. I'm gonna okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go take a piss, and if there's anybody fucking in that washroom, they're dead. By dead, I mean I'm about to give them some serious blue balls. Or blue vagina. Whatever, I'll be back.
Mads, maybe you should wait.
Chandler is alone. He sees Oliver's notebook on the floor, falling out of the bag it was in. He picks it up, starts to open it, shuts it, and clears his throat. Looks back to see if Oliver is coming, opens it from the back, and, to his relief, finds blank paper. He rips it out and starts to fold some origami cranes. Oliver returns, cooler in hand.
Alrighty, let's get you buzzed.
Tell me you haven't pulled a Mads and gotten yourself wasted, because I'm not cleaning up your puke too.
No, I was actually going to be the sober one tonight, watching over you and Mattis. Hey, what are you doing?
I am origami. Madison taught me like last year. It's cute, isn't it?
Did you?
Oh, no. I realized it was yours, and I went to the back of it. Do you like my crane?
Yeah. Huh. Look at those little wings.
Like you, mon petit oiseau.
Hey, I'm not that little.
If you say so.
So why don't you show me how to do that? I mean, if that's okay.
Really?
Yeah. Well, this looks like more fun than anything this party could do. Trust me.
Okay. Well, I should tell you that I do know how to make a frog too. That one I learned on my own. And a fish and a dog, but only its face. It's cute though, I promise. And I can kind of do a duck of some sort, I think.
The music grows louder, transitions into a sweet piano melody as Oliver carefully takes his notebook back out, rips out a few more blank pages for them to fold together. Scene 9. School. Student chatter, cars, wind whistling by. Oliver and Chandler sit in the field watching students go to and fro. Notebook in hand, Oliver writes secretly as he observes. They also happen to be near the bleachers where Devin and Marty usually are hanging out.
So you're telling me you used to just sit here and watch people for no reason other than pure boredom?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, well, classes were a thing. Couldn't you just been bored in class?
I mean, I guess, but if I'm going to be bored anywhere, why be confined to the walls of a classroom that reeks of pretentious teachers and snobby students?
Hey, Madame is not pretentious. And I'm not snobby, I don't think, unless we're talking about coffee. I'm a coffee snob. There, I said it. I accept it. So, what are you writing? Anyway, you've always got that notebook on you.
I didn't realize you noticed.
Me? Not noticing? You know who you're talking to, right?
Ah, right, my bad. Forgot you're the same person who can spot a fake Monet painting from a mile away.
It's my favorite fun fact to share at silly group introductions. What's your name? Chandler, grade 11. And how do you one-up the kid who went before you, stating he allegedly met Robert Pattinson at a coffee shop once? Boom. I can spart art forgery thanks to my excellent perception skills and also my dead French mother's last lesson to me. Kiss my ass, Cedric.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
No reason.
All right. Now tell me.
It's nothing really special. Just random thoughts that come to me or whatever.
Or whatever.
That's what I said.
So you aren't secretly writing love letters to Taylor Lautner or anything about how much you adore him? Nothing like that?
I take it you're still obsessed with the Twilight series?
You have no idea.
Yeah, I think I'm figuring it out.
You really won't tell me? You don't have to. I just want you to know that whatever it is, you can trust me with it. I promise. I'm not going to judge you, even if you are writing about Mr. Lautner.
How kind of you. Look, I write poetry. Sometimes it's about, well, nothing really. The weather, seasons changing, family stuff, things like that. But uh, I do sometimes write about love and feelings.
Really? Consider me intrigued. I never would have pegged you for a poet, mon petit oiseau. This is new.
Well, if it helps, it's new to me too. I only really started this year, accidentally. It just kind of started writing in this journal Madame gave me. We were supposed to be writing the reflections on how we felt doing class exercises, but I just got a little carried away. I didn't think anything of it, honestly.
I forgot about that tradition, frankly. Mine's been collecting dust.
Aw, poor Robert. I assume he hasn't been receiving any love letters from you lately.
Not after he cheated on me with Frederick.
Would you look at who it is?
Fuck. It's Oliver Madison himself. Where have you been, buddy?
Yeah, you haven't been answering any of our texts. What's up with that?
I've been busy or whatever. Fucking around and shit. You know.
Yeah. I fucking miss you, man. Marty's been forcing me to watch these chick flicks.
Excuse me, I haven't heard you complaining once. I think I actually saw you tear up last night at my sister's keeper.
Fuck off. It's just so fucking sad, Marty. You're ruining me. Crushing my very soul.
Do Catholics even have souls?
I think they do. Our souls are what go to heaven or purgatory, right?
Guys, this is he's
Oh, you're the gay kid, right? The GSA guy. Marty, you remember?
Oh shit, you're right. Amazed you remember that, but it's kind of hard to forget the shitstorm that it was.
I mean, I did make $20 that day.
You did? Really? How?
no, don't answer that.
Fuck. Well, Ollie, he's asking. And not like nobody knew what was gonna happen when the fags decided to announce some fucking club.
Devin, hun, we aren't supposed to say that.
Oh, shit. Does it really matter, Ollie? Ollie and I say it all the time. It's fucking cool. Nobody actually gets offended by that shit. Right, Ollie? Ollie?
Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it.
See, Marty? It's cool. And gay kids fine with it too. So, you two working on a project or some shit?
Yeah, I got paired with Chandler.
Oh.
It's chill though. We're almost done.
Actually, I think we can finish the rest at our own separate homes. Marty, Devin, it was interesting to meet the both of you. I didn't know Ollie had such good friends. He's so very lucky to have you two. But next time we cross paths, and for future reference even, don't ever call me, or any of my friends for that matter, a faggot. Ever. Because regardless of whether you'd like it to acknowledge it or not, we're humans too. So take a note out of your Bible, Devin. Do to others as you would have them done to you. Luke chapter 6, verse 31, by the way.
Scene 10. Crickets. A soft humming sound. Dim lights. 2 rooms. One elegantly designed and organized perfectly, the other messy with piles of books and CD cases, cigarettes, laundry. Chandler lays in the cleaner room, looking at the ceiling, phone next to him. It buzzes. He grabs it. Disappointed, lies back down. The left room remains dark for a moment longer. Then Oliver huffs inside, slams the door closed, slides down it. He takes out his phone and dials. Chandler's phone rings.
Hello?
Chandler, hey.
Why is there no caller ID on your phone?
I don't know. How are you?
Fine, I guess. You?
Well, I'm still sore and aching all over from class. But hey, I think I'll live, or so the doc tells me.
Yeah? Really glad to hear that.
You know.
Shoot. Sorry.
No, that was my bad.
Are you sure? It definitely was my fault. I misread the silence or something. Sorry.
That's Chandler. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have acted like I didn't know you in front of my old friends, Devin and Marty. That was stupid. I don't know what came over me.
I think I do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come on. Before high school, you and the popular kids, been there, done that, whatever.
No, it's not like that, Chandler. I'm not. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck is right.
You know, when you swear, I know the world is about to end.
Maybe it already did.
Well, mine did. Before high school.
Really?
I told you. The second we stopped talking. I regretted it. I regret everything.
Regrets are overrated. You can't live your life properly with all of that weighing on you.
Well, then maybe I don't deserve to live at all.
Oliver, you don't mean that.
I don't know. Forget it.
I can't. I'm glad you're alive, Oliver. I'm ecstatic.
Ecstatic. Huh.
Seeing you walk into the studio that first day was, I don't know, it was invigorating. I was shocked and confused and happy and...
Do you ever feel angry, Chandler?
Of course I do. Just not with you.
Why?
Well, okay, yes. I guess I was before. For a long time, I was angry. I was angry because you left me behind. I was angry because you were happy without me. I was angry because you were just living your life out there. All those friends, all those parties, those drugs, the alcohol, and I was angry with myself because I didn't know what I did, and that was probably what hurt the most. But then I stopped being so angry. I started to fit into a group of friends from dance, Madison and Casey. I was getting good grades in classes I loved, and I was okay. I genuinely didn't know if I'd ever feel that way again. But it's not like I thought, oh no, Oliver's gone. However, will I live without you? It was more of this empty-ish feeling. But when I started to see through your whole cool guy facade, I could tell exactly how unhappy you were, really. With your friends, with your life, mostly with yourself. So I guess I stopped being angry partially because I knew you were angry enough with yourself.
Oh. Shit.
I know that was a lot. I'm sorry. I just... Listen, Oliver. There was never a moment where I wasn't happy you were alive. Even if we were friends even if we weren't friends anymore, I never stopped caring about whether you were all right or not. That's not me. You know me. I'm happy you're alive. I'm sorry.
Chandler, don't.
This world would not be a better place without you in it, Oliver. It wouldn't. I know it wouldn't. My world would never be the same.
Why not? Like you said, I left you once.
And like I told you, it took me months to put myself back together, Oliver. You are my best friend.
Oh. Okay.
You don't have to say it.
It's not like that.
Fine, Oliver. I know you have friends, other friends like that. Like, it's totally...
Chandler, you're more to me than just a fucking best friend.
Wait, what?
Look.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does that make me then?
I think that makes you special.
Special? I can get behind that.
The sound of yelling from Oliver's side of the stage. Lights flicker.
Everything okay over there?
What? Yeah. I have to go, but this was nice.
Okay, this was really nice, Oliver. Before you go, though,
Yeah.
you're more than a best friend to me, too.
Good night, Chandler.
A door creaks open. Glass shatters. Static. Dark lights. Oliver rushes to get up. He bangs on the door. His father's voice. I told you what would happen. I told you.
I love him, Dad. I love
There's
him.
a soft buzzing sound. The lights come back up on Chandler, alone. He sighs, gets up, paces. He senses that something's off. He looks out into the audience, feeling himself drift away, anxiety eating at him. He embodies this physically, off-putting piano music. The lights grow dimmer, dimmer.
God, stop it, Chandler. It's not happening again. He's not going to leave. Get out of your own head. He's staying. We're okay. You're just overthinking it all. He's just said you're special. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Right?
Scene 11. Chandler's bedroom, late afternoon, sun peeking through the windows. Chandler comes home with Madison, out of her dance attire. She sports a leather jacket, daffodils hand-painted on the shoulders, ripped baggy jeans, pick and poke tattoos visible. They enter peanut butter sandwiches in hand.
I'm so glad my dad had these ready. I thought it was about to collapse on our walk here.
Are you kidding me? You could dance circles around me, pull off every routine I spent hours trying to do. Yet you're tired from a little bit of walking. Bullshit, Billy Elliot, bullshit. So, where were you last night? You replied to my text pretty late. It's not like you to be awake at such ungodly hours.
Hey, I stayed late sometimes. How do you know I wasn't out doing something?
Please, you're a fucking grandpa and you know it. So, who are you with? Oliver?
Hey, now there's a who? And why does it have to be Oliver?
Shocked I had to explain myself, but here we go. I have a list. You guys were constantly talking in dance or after dance. Sometimes you even come to dance with him. He's like a fucking puppy dog. You hang around him all the time after school. You look at him like he's a fucking liquidation sale at Marc Jacobs. Oh, I see. You know, no response is a response, kid. What's up with that?
Okay, it's nothing. Honest, it's no biggie. We're just, he approached me the second week of class asking if I could help him with something. I said yes, I did. And you saw him at the party, you know, well, you probably don't remember, frankly. We spent some time together though. Now we're,
You're fucking, aren't you? Hey, watch it. New ink.
sorry, but you can't say that. My dad can hear us.
Okay, well.
He doesn't know about Oliver being back in my life. Look, we're not fucking. It's not like that. We're just talking.
Talk is boring. How about a little action? Kissing, canoodling, some oral here and there. My bad. Anyways, the party's a blur. Last thing I remember is boots with fur and something about me singing, maybe a little bit of grinding with the gals. Wait a second. Is this the kid from elementary school? I thought he ditched you, like after middle school. What's his deal now? Regretting his choices or something?
What? No, well, yes, he ditched me, but he's just been a lot nicer lately. Like last night, he called me and
Okay, interesting. Bad boy's gone nice. What's his birthday?
What?
His birthday.
Mads, what are you doing?
You know, month, day, year. Also, when exactly was he born? Because that really changes everything.
You're looking up his fucking star chart?
Well, it can't hurt, can it? Gotta be prepared, Billy, my dear boy. Prep is everything. What if he's a Scorpio?
One, there's nothing wrong with Scorpios. Two, did you really just call me your dear boy?
Yeah, I immediately wish I could take it back. Sorry about that.
Whatever. And three, it's none of your business. Any of it. We're talking. Sometimes we flirt, I think. He looked at me in that really weird but flattering way. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so you guys are wheeling.
What the hell is wheeling?
Casual flirting. I do it all the time. You just don't seem like the type to do it, but hey, I'm impressed.
Whoa, wait. What do you mean I don't seem like the type to wheel?
Oh, come on. You're a hopeless romantic, that's all. There's no shame in saying it. You don't do casual things. You do the whole, we're going to be together forever thing.
Okay, well, what's the point of dating if you know it's going to end? Isn't that kind of sad?
No, it's efficient. No room for disappointment. No need to pour yourself a bottle of wine if your plans go out the window. It's almost comforting to know it'll be over soon.
No, that's pretty sad.
Hey, it works for me. I hooked up with Marcus last weekend and we decided we'd date for a little bit. Maybe a month. He's so hot. And he's a Taurus. You like Taurus, right?
Kind of thin.
What? I could set you up with a cute Taurus. And you're getting mad at me?
I don't want your leftovers.
Hey, cute, hot, sexy leftovers. What's not to want?
I have standards, for one, and I don't know. I think I'd like Oliver.
You're so far out of his league, it's not even funny. That man doesn't look like he's spent a single night not being served by a fucking butler or maid. Do you think they wipe his ass for him too?
I don't like that. He never was. He just has some stuff to work through.
I smell internalized homophobia and years of repressed feelings. Am I close?
He just needs to accept it.
And what are you going to do? Magically make that happen? Are you the key to all of his problems? If so, can you fix me? I have a bit of trauma left over from the time I ate bad seafood and sat for hours in the washroom while everybody enjoyed my birthday party. Then I found out I was actually just allergic. My mom was ready to press charges. Hellfire was about to rain from the sky.
You're too much, Mads. Really. I don't want to fix him. I'm trying to give him another chance.
Did you even tell him you liked him when you were kids? Because another chance means he knows how you feel. And I have a feeling your chicken ass didn't say a peep.
No, what? We were kids. I was a little more concerned about whether my shoes matched my shirts or if my hair was looking good.
Normal kid stuff makes sense.
And he dipped on me, remember?
No. Question is, do you remember? He dipped on you. That's the whole point here. How do you know he's not going to dip again? Cut you off. Make a run for it. Adios. Sayonara.
It's different this time. Just trust me. He said I was special. More than a best friend kind of special.
Really? Well, in that case, shit. Break out the champagne. Let's start planning the wedding. I should mention that I refuse to wear a stupid ass dress.
Enough with the sarcasm. I swear to God. Why am I even friends with you?
3 reasons.
Do you seriously have a list for everything? But go on, I'm listening.
Okay. My taste in clothes is spectacular, albeit a little dark for you, but that's not important. I have all the tea on who's fucking who, which is always fun. I'm always going to be honest with you, thus why I'm being honest now. Now tell me, how much do you actually trust this guy? And speak the truth. I'll know if you're lying, slugger.
I don't know. Is enough a good answer? Because that's it. I trust him enough to try this out and see where it goes.
Then I guess I trust you and your instincts. Just don't let me down, kid. Got it?
I'll try not to.
Thank God. He's hot, though. That personality is not winning him any trophies. If looks could kill, I'm pretty sure he'd be shooting daggers at me.
He's way nicer outside the class.
You sure?
I swear it.
Alrighty. Anyways, how about your future wedding to the ex-bad boy?
Madison.
Scene 12.
When I was younger, my mom used to buy me these little toy soldiers, the plastic green ones. I used to set them up all around my room. I put them on my windowsill, on my nightstand, and finally at my door. Not in front, in case they got knocked over. I knew my mom might check on me at all odd hours, or he might. So I put them in secret locations, little green soldiers, all taking orders from me to stay on the lookout for danger. Needless to say, I knew then too that danger was everywhere. I had to protect myself. I shouldn't have, but when I was younger, I was actually older. I had to be. Being part of my family didn't come without sacrifice. For my mom, it was her identity, her culture, her language, herself. For him, it was his compassion, his gentleness, his heart. My mom, now that she's left him, she tells me stories of them when they were happy, warm and fuzzy memories of them out in the sun, him cooking her dinner, drive-in theater adventures, picking out on chili dogs, cotton candy, and slushies. I don't know where that man went. I don't know if I believe he ever truly existed. I only know that when I was old enough to be aware of those around me, that man was gone.
Well, he was actually away a lot. He claimed it was for work, but to this day, I don't know if that's really true. Dad would come back with all the gifts you could think of, Barbie dolls and shit. Eventually, it upgraded to the newest technology like iPhones. At the time, I didn't have the heart to say the gifts meant nothing. I wasn't good at lying like my mother. How was I going to tell him I didn't feel love at first sight of a brand new box of Jimmy Choos or a dazzling pair of earrings? But there was no dazzling me with those trinkets. They only left me feeling colder. I think I'd rather he didn't bring me anything. I think I'd rather him stay gone. Still, he comes. Knock knock at the door, right in time for Christmas. He says grace, and we pretend like we don't know he's going to leave again soon, anyways. And I pretend like I'm not happy to see it. Like I haven't burnt the last 10 presents he got me. Like, I haven't trashed the strings of pearls he handed me before he had to go again. By now, I've adapted to the cold. I've adapted to the silence and to the sound of my own breathing, to the sound of singing and praying that comes from my mother's room as she begs Jehovah to fix the broken man. She doesn't have the heart to remind him we don't celebrate Christmas. But I've adjusted. I tell myself that, I guess. It's easier to fake it than accept you've been left behind for something else. Maybe something better. Fact is, I hate the cold. I just can't admit that yet.
Thing is, I've lived in the cold my whole life, and it's actually different than what you would expect. There's no pretty snow displays for us, no perfect Christmas tree. My mom's always been there, cooking us warm meals, but she works herself to the bone. It's like sometimes she isn't there at all. Dad fills the space with talk about projects he's excited about, but to be honest, I wish he wouldn't. I wish he would could just acknowledge the space. It's not fair to ignore it. Mom needs help, not denial. She's gonna kill herself one of these days, and we have to stop her. If you can't help her, Dad, then at least let me, or step in, Matt. Step in. You're here, but you're not here nor there. I love you, Dad, more than life itself, maybe more than God, and I know that's bad, but please, won't someone help? Holy Father, biological father, I need help. Please help. Her, me, us.
And help yourself. That's all I've ever known anyways, because people, they don't really tend to stick around long. It's sickening. Now, Chandler was there. He's always there. He's more family to me than anyone. My blood family, they lost that right. Do you know how many times you've left me in the mall, Mom? How many times you made me take care of myself? When does somebody take care of me? You wouldn't fucking know because Brad has you delusional. Which drugs has he gotten you on now? Love? Love? Fuck your love. Fuck your dreams. You have a family that means something, nothing to you, because you've got a new one. You and Brad. Brad and you. Where do I fit in? What happens to me?
A loud thud. The lights flicker on. Oliver and his dad, a dark figure on opposite sides of the stage. I told you what would happen.
Dad, I can explain.
Dance classes, huh? If you wanted to dance, you should have said so. I can make you fucking dance.
Please, I can drop it. I'll drop the class. I'll do anything, please, Dad. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry.
You are going to drop the class. Unfortunately, that's not enough.
Dad, please. It's me. It's Oliver, your son.
You really want to prove it to me? Be a man and take it. That's the only way to fix what's broken. You're pathetic. Mama isn't here to save you. She wouldn't regardless, because she knows how appalling you are too. You want to know where she is right now? She's praying. Praying that it's all wrong, that you haven't been tainted, that you can be helped, that God can still save you from this devil inside you. But I think we both know that's not it, is it? You've always been this way. The lights go out. There are moments of violence, fear, Oliver caught up in all of it. Afraid. Maybe we hear the Saw theme song, but slow, distorted.
I just wanted my mom back.
Or to do more, be more than a waste of space. Save my mom. Save my family.
It's funny how nothing ever fills that hole you left in me, Dad. Nothing ever could.
Lightning again. Heavy rain. Scene 13. The dance studio. Chandler has Oliver cornered.
Where the hell have you been?
Around.
Right, because around doesn't seem quite right. No one's known where you've been. Not even Devin. Hell, not even Marty has seen
Spoke to
you.
Marty? What the fuck, Chandler? Why would you do that? Why would you even consider that an option?
You were gone, Oliver. You were missing for a week, almost 2. What was I supposed to do? Sit here and hold my breath until you finally decided to answer one of your texts? Maybe return one of my calls whenever you felt like it? You just vanished into thin air as quickly as you came. Oliver, you can't be surprised that I'm worried about you. Oliver, I love you. I need you to hear me when I say that I love you. I want you to know I know you want me too.
Get the fuck away from me.
Oliver.
No.
Oliver roughly pushes Chandler onto the floor. Chandler accidentally brings Oliver down with him. Oliver falls on top of him, stares down at him. Chandler has hit his head. The lights dim. Then static. The sound of a tape rewinding. If you want me to keep your
Dirty little secret.
Surrender.
Surrender. Because the game's never over.
The game's never over. You're pathetic.
You've always been this way.
You're not like them.
Pull the hell up.
He told you what would happen.
The lights return to normal. Oliver just listens a moment.
Fuck Oliver. Why are you being like this? What did I do?
You know what you did? You fucking made me like this. You fucking made me like you.
I didn't make you anything.
Yes, you did. It's you. You're a fucking...
Yeah, Oliver. The whole school fucking knows. You knew that. You kissed me. Over and over and over. Why don't you take some fucking ownership over your actions for once instead of blaming me? I'm sure that it'd be the first time for you.
Oh, fuck you.
No, really, admit it. Admit it to yourself. I'm a fag, and so are you. Do it. Go ahead and punch me. Hit me. Beat the living shit out of me. I know you want to, but it's not going to change a single thing. You're still going to be gay. You're still going to feel that ache in your chest, that big empty feeling in your gut, the loneliness because you can't own up to the fact that you're just like me. Except for one thing. I don't have to hide behind a fucking fist and homophobic slurs, pretending to be something I'm not.
You know what, Chandler? Fuck you and your high horse attitude. You don't know shit about me. You don't know shit about what I've gone through or what I've done for you or...
No? What have you done for me, Oliver? Go on. Indulge me. Because as far as I'm concerned, all you've done is given me a pathetic excuse and now bruises too. All I did was fucking love you.
Well, you shouldn't have. Because I don't love you, Chandler. I don't want you. And I sure as hell don't need you. In fact, you know what? I never did. You could drop off the face of the earth, Chandler, and I wouldn't give a single shit. My world would keep on spinning, even if you weren't in it. Look, you were just there, and that's it. Hell, maybe I even felt a little bad because you never seem to have much luck in love. Do you? I wonder why.
such an asshole.
Thanks for finally noticing.
Chandler whips a sweater from his bag at Oliver.
The rest of your shit is at my place.
Chandler shoves past Oliver, leaves. Oliver holds the sweater close. Sounds of heavy rain, wind taking over the space.
God damn it. I'm a fucking coward, Chandler. Is that what you wanted to hear? You want to hear that that's why I left you all those years ago and why I'm leaving you now? No. No, all you want is for me to say that I want you too. But I can't. Because what happened next? What the fuck happens next, huh? I come out of a closet and then you leave anyways. I push everyone away. I shut down after one tiny mistake. I lash out at teachers who just want to help me. I lashed out at you. I lashed out at you. I'm sorry, Chandler. I'm sorry I fucked this up too. I wanted to be that guy. A good guy. But I don't even know who I am anymore. Am I still that little boy who loved to dance with his best friend in the middle of the summer? Am I that guy who cut you off in search of an escape in booze and parties and fake fucking friends? Or am I the Oliver, the little bird you know so well? The one who kissed you passionately in the studio, who put my hand on yours at Matt's party, who called you special on the phone that night, who lended you this very sweater when the dance studio was too cold, who wanted nothing more than to just be a better fucking person, and you knew it. You knew I was trying. You knew me so well, Chandler. The real me. Behind all the red tape and barbed wire, the me you know that I was proud of. I miss me. The me I was when I was with you was the only me I truly knew. I discovered everything when I was with you, Chandler. Everything. The real world faded away into Petit Allegro. See, my world was beautiful with you in it. Now I've ruined it. Like, I ruin every single thing I touch. No one else did that. Even him. It was me. I'm the problem. I'm a tsunami of emotions that I haven't even begun to dive into because I'm too afraid. Even more so now. And I let my disaster crash into what we had. I don't even know what to call it. Our symphony. The music made when our lips came together. Then in came the storm that is I, and gone with the wind was us. And I fucked up. Again. I can't stand it. Can't stand myself. I'm sorry, Chandler.
Pouring rain. Scene 14. Eerie silence. A corporate office projected on the back wall. A door center. Oliver walks in. The building is empty as far as he knows, but he wants to be as noisy as possible. He holds a picture frame in his hand like it's a toy.
Happy families, perfect mommies, good little sons, safe and sound, safe and sound.
Glass breaking. He drops the frame in his hand as he faces the door, his father's office. He goes to open it, but can't. He's paralyzed. When he thinks he's ready, a crunch from beneath his shoe. The last picture frame he dropped. He bends down and picks up the broken frame.
I tried so hard to be good, but still, it wasn't enough. Nothing ever is.
The sound of security guards rushing into the room. Oliver turns, hands up, tries to make a run for it, but they're on him before he can escape. They take him away. He thrashes. The stage changes from the corporate building to a jail cell center. Oliver is in it by himself, the ticking of a clock. At first, he's fine. As the ticking grows louder, he grows more and more and more restless.
Hello? Is my dad here yet? Mr. Madison, that's his name. Is anyone listening? Hello? Hello? Anyone? Please, I can't stay here. I need to get out. I can't breathe in here. It's too small and it's too cramped and it smells like fucking puke and booze and garbage in here. Please. I know you can hear me. Please, let me out. I'm just a kid. Fuck. Just fucking let me out of here. I'm Derek Madison's son. God fucking damn it.
No one's coming, kid. Better get comfy.
Dad? Dad, why can't I go to Chandler's house on Sunday? I promised him I'd come over. We were going to play with our new Power Rangers. Well, actually, they're mine, but I was going to lend him my red one. I know he's kind of different, but he's a good kind of different. He's nice, nicer than most kids in my class, and he's really good at math. He helps me with my multiplication tables. I'm so bad at those. Dad, I know you're busy. I don't want to bother you, but please let me see him. I know you're scared, but he's my friend, my best friend, and I miss him, and I don't want to pretend like I don't know him. I don't want to be mean to him or leave him alone. The other kids already do that, and I hate it. I hate it. I don't want to be like that. I want to be good. So good. Please? Please? Let me be good. To him, at least. I'll do whatever you want. I'll make you breakfast in bed and clean my room and go to sleep on time. Just let me see Chandler. He's the only real friend I've got. Please, let me go.
Scene 15. It's late at night. Crickets chirping, grass moving slowly in a breeze. Everything calm. There's a soft blue touch on everything the sky sees. Oliver and Chandler lie on a hill, looking up at the stars, shoulders touching.
You know, I realize now that I don't really understand much about the stars.
Really? You never learned about it, about the constellations or anything?
No, not really. I mean, I guess I didn't have anyone to teach me. I mean, the last person I'd imagine would have talked to me about stars is you. And, well, we know what happened there.
Yeah. You dropped me at the sound of a beer bottle clinking and the stench of that.
Hey, drop that attitude now, mister. I told you the axe thing was just a phase.
An awful phase. You're lucky we weren't close at the time. I'd given you hell.
Aren't you doing that right now?
Yes, but
Chandler? I'm sorry for everything. I've really missed you. Your taste in fashion, your quick remarks, your laugh. I've missed everything about you. And everything around me that all reminds me of you. It's probably stupid, but I've never been able to get the thought of you out of my head. And I don't think I really ever wanted to.
I didn't realize you took me out here to cry, Oliver.
I needed to tell you.
You have, Mosheri, 1,000 times since the day you walked into our dance class, and after that too. And I'll tell you what I told you then, that I forgive you 1,000 times over. I forgive you.
But why?
Because when my mom was sick, everyone was so anxious to forgive her. Any bad blood between her and my aunt, gone. Any stupid fight between her and my dad, also gone. I even forgave her for the time she missed my recitals. I didn't know at the time she was facing something worse than a 7-year-old Chandler's tantrum. I didn't know anything at all. But would that have even made a difference? I was 7 and a total diva. Everyone forgave her. Everyone. But I've gotten to thinking, did she forgive us?
Of course she did, Chandler. She was your mom.
Yeah, but we don't really know that, do we? She never said anything to any of us.
She didn't have to. It was unspoken.
I guess. But the point is, I don't want to leave things unspoken, unsaid, undone. None of that. I want everything I feel to be put on the line, good or bad. It sucks holding things back when you don't know how it's going to go if you just said it. Spoke it out into the world. I don't want to be left wondering what would have happened if I had only said to somebody, hey, I forgive you, or I love you, or I don't know, life's too fucking short, Oliver, and unfair. It's not worth holding grudges with the ones you love or resenting childhood friends. It's not worth a damn second of time, and quite frankly, I've got better things to do.
So, what I'm hearing is that you forgive me because it's convenient?
It hurt when you left me behind. It hurt when you left me in grade 8. It hurt even more when whatever, high school stuff. You were so angry then. You hated yourself. Even when things were going a little bit right, you were so put off by that. And it was always somehow different with me, especially. You were distant, always miles away from me. I couldn't stop wondering what demons you were facing. What was holding you back exactly? What was making you so afraid? Was it friends, school bullies, family? Was it the idea of a relationship at all? Or was it me? But the more I wondered about what I did wrong, the more I got to thinking that maybe not everything's about me.
Really? I thought the world revolved around you.
Oh, I know that comment just means you feel guilty.
Wow. Reading me like a book, huh? You know I feel guilty. All I feel is guilt.
Well, don't. I was just going to say that. I know you were going through shit. I saw it on your face every day in the hallways. It was hard not to notice. You lost weight. You were wearing different clothes, hiding away your gorgeous curls. And you know what? You looked fucking exhausted. Playing a part all day, every day, does that. Whether it was with the guys on the football team or the edgy kids under the bleachers, it was always the same role. Big bad Oliver. Didn't need anybody. Didn't need anything. I knew you were still in there, though. Somewhere. And wherever you were, suppressed under all that Axe body spray, alcohol, and cigarette smoke, you were worth forgiving.
I don't know what to say.
That's okay. You don't say anything. Just know and trust me when I say that I forgive you. We've had so much time to grow and know more about ourselves than we ever could back then. It's been 2 years, Ollie. So yeah, know that it's okay. We're okay. I promise.
Pinky promise?
Pinky promise.
I want to kiss you. I want to kiss you so bad. Am I allowed to kiss you? All I've ever wanted to do is kiss you. You're my best friend. No, you're more than my best friend. Special. I love you. I don't want to screw this up again. I don't want to lose you. Not for one more second or one more minute. No, I love you and I still love you. I am unutterably in love with you. I always have been. Please. I know this. I know it. I know what I want. It's not too late. It's not too late. Let me do better. Be better. One last chance. This is it. The light.
I've really missed you.
Can I kiss you, Chandler?
Yes. Yeah, yes, you can.
Oliver goes in for a kiss. It's passionate, fiery, but most importantly, certain. So certain. Oliver's not sure he's ever felt more sure of something in his entire life. And although Chandler's surprised, he's sure too. Something is different. It's cheesy, but kisses between the two of them have never felt like this before. That's how he's so sure. Oliver's changed. When the two come apart, they look at each other like they never quite have. A sort of relief washes over.
I have something to show you.
Oliver brings out a journal from his bag.
Oliver?
Every day, every single day, I wrote in this journal. From the moment Adam gave us these to reflect in, to the day I lost you. And after that too, hundreds of poems. Well, this is just from that year, Chandler, but there are so many more I have to show you if that's something you'd like. Because this is only the beginning of us. I hope.
Ollie. Mopaziwazo.
Hey, I looked that up, you know? Little bird. You're calling me a little fucking bird. I'm not even that small.
It's not about that, Oliver. You're free. You're free now, Ollie. That's part of why I agreed to meet you here tonight. No more bars, no more restraints, nothing to hold you down, back or around in that crooked little town we came from. You can do anything.
Oh, and all this time, I thought you were only teasing me.
Well, that too. You weren't always very graceful.
Well, I had a good teacher. I'm sure your future students will agree.
That's assuming I get the position I need for my third year.
Well, I bet they'll take one look at your outfit and go, he's the one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Could you, Ollie, would you read me one of your poems?
I just want to preface this by saying I was in grade 11 and
No,
it's
just read it, silly.
I love you. I have loved you since I first laid eyes upon you. In your princely pose, you astound me no matter how near or far you go. And if this is how we end, all I hope for is that you don't despise me for what I couldn't do. I hope you remember our Saturday afternoons, alone in my room when the house was our solitude and you were my muse. Unknowingly, like she from Titanic, I drew from you. I hope you remember our days in the dance studio, far past our time. I hope you remember the glimpses we shared in school corridors, sending messages others could only wish to understand. I hope you remember me and our great symphony, not the agony that I know I'll be endlessly sorry for. All I wish I could have said to you, I'm sorry, I love you, remember me. What? Was it that bad?
Oh, for
Yes.
if you try to apologize again, I'm going to show you the jujitsu moves Madison showed me last Friday.
Understood.
Also, I love you too.
Oliver smiles. He closes the space between their lips. End of play.
Woo! Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you. Gabby, where are you? Playwright. Woo! This has been so awesome. Thank you, everyone.